Once again, I invite you to join me on the Lennie Robbins YouTube channel, Know Your Politics. Let's come together to create a better understanding by watching what our politicians are doing. Effectively, we can do so by also making sure that we stop to listen, look, and learn about all that they're saying. Because if we don't listen carefully to what has been said, then we don't know, or we won't know what they do or what they don't do. I had an opportunity earlier to look at a YouTube channel with Cliff Hughes, Power 106. And I must take off my hat to you, Mr. Cliff Hughes. Second time I'm really lifting my cap to you on a matter of political importance that affects Jamaica. And a matter that people really need to know and remember. I heard you addressing PJ Patterson. And I really don't want to get into it the way you did, because you have laid out the facts and everything and all of that. And as you said, I quite agree with you. I don't know where PJ Patterson get the moral fortitude from to come forward to really speak ill of the JLP performance, when he knows that all of us who were around during his tenure, his 19 years in politics or whatever it is, his 3 terms that he spent running the country, he was the one who moved the country from a productive type economy to a service type economy, knowing very well that we have nothing to compete globally. No service we can offer the world to compete globally. And the only thing, because I never forget, he mentioned out of his mouth, that our biggest foreign exchange earner was remittance. At the time, remittance. So he has no choice. That's one of the reasons why he moved this country to a service type economy. And there goes the downfall of Jamaica. And I also noticed, sir, that he talks about the road condition in Jamaica, but PJ Patterson might have forgot that it was Bobby Pickersgill himself who said by 2003 Jamaica would be pothole free. And I asked him, remind us, PJ Patterson, who is Bobby Pickersgill? Because you think our memory is damn short as yours. And we don't select to speak anything. We're talking about the betterment of Jamaica, so don't have to selectively choose anything to speak on. Because I'm not here to spin, I'm not here to twist anything. Shane Warne is a better spin bowler than I am. Lance Gibbs is a far better spin bowler than I am. All those people are greater spinners than I am. So I'm not here to spin anything. I'm here to speak the truth as it is. So you come into the wicket as the opening batsman for the PMP. We don't need a pace bowler to lick out your wicket for a Ducks, PJ. The only way the first ball of the innings wouldn't get you out is unless it's a PMP bowler then put you inside and he bowls a wide to you. That's the only way your wicket wouldn't be licked out for a Duck. Because you have no moral fortitude to talk about the Jamaican government or the Andrew Holness-led government when you yourself had it for 3 terms. And all your master during your 3 terms is out to win election. And you were voted out. You even lost your seat in the constituency that you represented at the time, because the country was so bad economically. It was so bad we were on the garbage heap. So leave that to somebody else. I don't know Mark Golden or PMP made this kind of mistake. I think it would be better if Mark Golden came out and made the speech against the JLP government. But not you with your kind of track record, PJ. Honestly, not you. Not you. And you speak about the country, time come for the PMP and the country has to change the direction. And that takes me back to a survey that was done in April 2024. A PMP sponsored poll that was conducted by Dan Anderson, one of our renowned pollists in Jamaica. Yeah, he was the one who conducted the poll. And I'm going back to my notes, PJ, because I want to highlight something here about the poll. There's a Gleaner publication on the 24th of April last year, 2024. And the headline is, the G2K Lords rise of positive view in the country's direction, while the PMP calls for change in the same direction. The country that the G2K just praised. Now, the G2K president at the time, I don't know if he still is, Shane Kerr, he was the one who made the speech. Dayton Campbell, who is the General Secretary of the People's National Party, responded. Now, the JLP views on that is that they really brag and boast about the economic gains the country has made under the current Prime Minister and his administration as a sign of confidence by the Jamaican population that the country is moving in the right direction economically, coupled with the view and confidence that the JLP can move the country to greater prosperity, ensuring that every Jamaican benefit from further economic gains. Now, this is what the JLP says. This is what the J2K responded to that Gleaner headline about the rising positive view in the country's direction. But the PMP offers a call for change in the same direction the JLP is bragging about, the G2K is bragging about. Now, the PMP responds to that, the PMP's view that this is remember I said the poll was conducted by Dan Anderson, a PMP-sponsored poll. And that poll by Dan Anderson revealed the opposite of what the J2K boasted about. I'm sure now we are really pulling the wool over people's eyes as politicians in Jamaica. You guys are really twisting. And to hear you come out now to say the country needs a change of direction without offering any real tangible solutions to the change of direction you're talking about. You need to go sit down. You're already in retirement. You have retired with a whole lot of money. You retired with your Prime Minister's salary as a pension, plus payment for you and your secretary and everything that you do. When normal Jamaicans who you people ride on the back of normal Jamaican to stardom, when they retire, they can hardly even afford to pay their bills. So let me tell you now, son. The poll conducted between the 4th of March last year and the 12th of March, the PMP-sponsored poll. That poll involved 1,057 respondents. Those are people who are over 18 years of age, eligible to vote. They are eligible to vote. These are voters. I don't know if they're a registered voter, but over 18, you're eligible to vote. Now, the poll results show that 40% of the respondents believe, which is 497 out of 1,000. 1,057. 497, 40%, 7 of them, believe the country is heading in the wrong direction. Now, Dan Anderson didn't make it clear. Of these 497 people who were polled, or respondents, what is your understanding of economics? How do you determine the country is on a right path, is on the wrong path? Because there's a lot of vagaries, a lot of things that comes into play when a man says, I don't agree with the path the country is on. You can't just look at it because you can't afford to buy rice and say the country is not on the wrong path. There's a lot of things in play for this. And that's what frightens me then about that poll conducted by Dan Anderson. On the other hand, 28% of the people polled that day said the country is on the right path. Now, this is a PMP-sponsored poll, Mr. P.J. Patterson. Dan Anderson, I can also call on you to tell us. Go back to that poll, the 4th of 20. You conduct this poll on the 4th of the 24th, 2024. And you tell us if that 1,057 persons that you polled, how many of them were PMP, how many of them were JLP? Were they all PMP, were they all JP? And what era were they taken from? Because this is how you get you decide whether or not you have your sample size is good. These are the things that determine whether your sample size is good. So you can walk away with a fair idea as to what your result and you understand? And give your results some credibility. That wasn't even published. So I give that poll no credible studies. But to hear Prime Minister, ex-Prime Minister P.J. Patterson came out now to say, oh yeah, he has never seen road conditions so bad like what it is now under this present administration. Mr. P.J. Patterson, if your memory is not serving you well or serving you right, sir, please, don't come and make an idiot of yourself. Don't make a fool of yourself. Because the speech you gave is really not a campaign speech. It's a party speech. It's a party speech. And if this is the best the PNP can do under Mark Golden, to have you come out to make that kind of speech on behalf of the PNP, then the PNP is admitting to the nation that we have nothing to offer you guys. We have already lost this general election coming up. So we are trying whatever we can try. And hope something sticks. We're just throwing things against the wall. Hope something sticks. I'm sorry for the PNP, Mr. Patterson. Jamaica needs two vibrant political parties. They are the JLP and PNP are the two entrenched parties in Jamaica right now. And we need good leader, good opposition party. We need a vibrant opposition party. As it is right now, the PNP is not that vibrant opposition party. Yet, they are contesting a general election. You understand? Contesting a general election on what? What basis? You can't even make a case for them. You came out announcing yourself as the opening batsman. Opening batsman for what? There's not even a cricket match going on, if you really look at it. You understand? The PNP is not even evenly contested, evenly and objectively contesting the election in their own minds. So what are you opening? What are you an opening batsman for? You tell us. So like I said, PJ, the opposition don't need a pace bowler to lick out your wicket. Any spin bowler can bowl on the first ball. Any spin bowler will bowl you on the first ball. And it doesn't have to turn, it doesn't have to move away from you or move to you, into you. Spin back to you or spin away from you. No. Just bowl it dead straight on the wicket. Because you have not the moral fortitude to be an opening batsman for the PNP anymore. You don't have it. You wrecked your character and your leadership skill and your ability to represent any political party in Jamaica from the time you won election. You spent 19 years, 3 terms in that election, up to 2006 when you lost that election. So let us get this right, Mr. P.J. Patterson. I would advise you, sir, sit down, go back, as Cliff Hughes said, go back in the pavilion and watch the game from the pavilion. There's no need to get on the field. You can't manage this thing no more. And you don't have the skills or the fortitude to say or advise anyone anymore. You don't have it. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. And the worst thing about this, the only people you're fooling are the Jamaican people. The very people you all claim you want to represent. Like I said, I'm not about PNP or JLP now, but shoot it through. It's truth. And I have to speak it where I see it. Wherever it comes down. And I'm talking about your speech you gave. That you're the opening batsman for the PNP now. That's absolute. Just a political spin or a political feel-good story or trying to pull the wool over people's eye. You understand? And it won't work again, Mr. PJ. It won't work. People are waking up. People are wising up. People are pushing back against, are going to learn to push back against politicians and the crap that we're getting from you guys. And you don't care not one crap about anybody or anything. You only know that you're getting your retirement money and you're living good and you want to see the PNP in power. That's all you care about. You only want to know they win the next election, or they get inside there and win the election. It's neither you're not there for you. Because your life won't change. Your income, your pension won't change. It's the ordinary people on the street who's going to suffer. Just the same. And I've said before, sir, the PMP could promise Jamaica downtown and parade all they want. The JLP could promise Jamaica downtown and parade all they want. Whichever party form the next government is hell to govern. Gonna have hell governing the country. Gonna be hell to pay. The price to is gonna be very heavy for the citizens of that country in Jamaica. So stop fool people, Mr. PJ. You should be way past that. You should be way past. It's time you stop bamboozle people. It's sad, man. It's sad to see you reduce yourself to this. I don't know how you accept this. Honestly, I don't know you in your right sense. That's why I figure more or less you're is not there altogether. Your faculty is going big time, brother. How can you in your right sense accept this role to come and make this speech to Jamaica, knowing fully well your past reaction? And people are not going to be afraid to jump on it. And Cliff Hughes is speaking from facts. The figures right there, he's not guessing this thing. And if he's guessing, ask the PMP representative, anyone, Dalton Campbell, anybody from the PMP, go challenge Cliff Hughes with it. He's speaking the truth. So my goal, and you have to do something else. You have to do something else, Mark Golden. But PJ won't be the person. PJ can't be even a part of your team. Him should even be on the field. Much more to be the opening batsman for the PMP. I don't know what you people are doing. Because that is clear. It's a clear message to the company, the country. Sorry about the company, the country. It's a clear message to the country. The PMP has nothing to offer the country, so they are trying every little measure and everything to get it going. See, you guys have a campaign over in Northwestern or St. Catherine in the Lindsay are introducing, what's his name, Damon Crawford. And Bobby Speakergill is sitting right there on stage. You understand? He's sitting there, the invitee. And he's there. Doing what? Bobby Speakergill has not done anything for Lindsay, brother. And if these are the pest people who can trot out and all of these things, man, come on, PMP, wake up. If you intend to represent people and give people good quality representation, your service time is done. Leave him at home. What is he doing on a stage? Doing what? He was the man who promised the nation by 2003, Jamaica will be party free. And a PJ Patterson government, and here comes PJ now, telling the nation, but he has never seen road in Jamaica so bad. Ask Bobby Speakergill and PJ what they did about the patrol in Jamaica and the promise they made that Jamaica would be free, patrol free 2003. You understand? And we don't forget Omar Davis, as Cliff Hughes might mention. With them all comment, make we run with it, because we have to win this election, anything for win. Make we run with it. So that you people don't care about people. Ladies and gentlemen, I could talk about this for the entire week. But you know what? I just want to use it. I'm glad for the opportunity again. Both political parties are entrenched in their campaign. And listen, we have to call it out as we see it. As we see, like I said, I'm not in favor of no PMP nor no JLP. We can't get them out. They're both entrenched in the government, entrenched parties in political parties in the country already. It's difficult to uproot any one of them. But none of them is good for Jamaica. And I'll always say this, none of them is better for Jamaica than the other. And the only way we're going to get better is unless they can form a coalition and help the country out of its woes and its struggle. You understand? Because none of them have the guts, the wherewithal, or the understanding to do it as a standalone political party or a standalone government. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to use this opportunity to say to you again, let us watch what politicians do. It is important to know your politics. Know your politics. Get to know, get involved to know your politics. One way to do that, we have to stop, look, listen, and learn what politicians are saying. So we know when we watch them, we know what they don't do, and we know what they did. And we can also decipher from that exactly what they won't do. They won't move the needle for us. We have to do it for ourselves. And we have to be breathing down their neck. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. Lennie Robbins YouTube channel. Welcome. See you sometime.